What's Up Wednesday, part one. We got a couple pre-approvals out, so people are out shopping looking for houses. Once I pre-approve someone, it's kind of a little bit of a waiting game until they find a house they actually want to make an offer on. So I just kind of keep up with them, keep in contact with the realtor until they find the right house. So two interesting things that have happened this week so far that are worth talking about. One positive, one negative. Most of the time things go smoothly, but every once in a while things go off the rails, as anybody who works in real estate can tell you. So the positive one, I've got an investor. They're actually coming from out of state in 3 days. They're looking at a couple properties. One of the homes they want to go look at happens to be a house that I had another buyer go under contract on that home, get inspections done. We learned some very valuable information about the house through that process. For this new investor, this new person that's going to look at this house and potentially wants to buy it, I was able to just give them a heads up and say, hey, maybe look a little closer at a couple things. Now, I cannot, they asked, and I told them, hey, look, I can't give you those reports because my previous client paid for those reports. They're their property. If you wanted to get a copy of it before you paid for a full new inspection, I can't say if that client would or wouldn't be willing to, if you gave them a couple dollars, say, hey, here's the reports, take a look at it, save yourself a headache. It was interesting coming back to a property that we've already been there, done that, and just being able to give a little bit of insight on some of the obstacles we hit on the first time around. They may still want to offer on the property and try to make it work. It's not my job to tell someone to or not to buy a home. It's my job to give them all the information that I can. And I've done that. From there, it's up to them. I've given them the information. You decide what you want to do from there. Now, on to the one that is not going as great. I'm working on a reverse mortgage for a couple. For reverse mortgage, only seniors are eligible for this type of program. Those of you that don't know what it is, it's not where the bank steals your house. It's basically you're able to borrow money like a regular mortgage. So a regular mortgage we call forward facing. It's a forward mortgage. You borrow money, you pay money going forward. Your balance goes down, it goes down. Eventually you pay it off. You own the property free and clear. A reverse mortgage just works the opposite way. You borrow some money, you don't make a monthly payment, but because you're paying interest on that money, your balance increases over time. There are certain mechanics that are in place to prevent seniors from being underwater on their home if they ever needed to sell it or move out. So there are protections there, but as a baseline, that's how a reverse mortgage works. So these folks own their home free and clear. They need the money. There's not another income stream. There's not someone else that's helping them. This is what they need to do for their scenario. So we do our part. We've got all the numbers together. They're approved. We get the appraisal in. The value comes back. Everything's good. A reverse mortgage is under the same umbrella as an FHA loan under HUD. So if you don't think an FHA loan is a scam, the same people make the rules and regulations for a reverse mortgage. When you do an FHA loan, whether it's regular or reverse, FHA or HUD can ask for a second appraisal. First appraisal came back good. No repair.